is a short breath-based practice to help you work with tension you may be experiencing in your neck. It can also help you access a state where you feel a little bit more at ease and a little bit more open. So if you'd like to give it a try, you can do this either sitting, standing, or laying down. And take a moment to really think about which of those would work best for you. So how would your body like to be positioned right now? And you might want to experiment. So noticing what sitting down is like. How does that feel in contrast to standing or lying down? And then letting your body do what it needs to do to settle. So if you find you want to have a little wiggle or a little stretch or yawn, letting that happen. And getting interested in how you are. Trying to stay with that at a sensory level. So not moving into the narrative too much, not analysing how you are. So it might be noticing, oh, there's a tightness. It could be noticing that, oh, there's a feeling of constriction or ease. Could be something else. Not making any of that wrong. And then can you start to become aware of your tailbone? If you're sitting, you might really like to think of your sit bones sinking down into the chair. And then tracing up from your tailbone all the way up through your spine and out through the crown of your head. Getting a feel for what that space is like. And then would you like to imagine that there's a light piece of string running alongside your spine, all the way from your tailbone up and out through the crown of your head. And noticing your natural breath, however that is for you. So you don't need to change your breath. You don't need to make it deeper or longer or anything like that. And then each time you breathe out, can you imagine that someone's ever so lightly tugging on that piece of string? So lifting through that piece of string every time you breathe out. Let that idea go on the inhale. And then imagining that little tug, that lifting, that lengthening through the spine on each out breath. You can have your eyes open or closed, whichever works best for you. And try and lightly track what happens in your body as you do this. Does anything feel a little bit different? And try not to force or strain with the breath. And stay with this for as long as you'd like, as long as feels okay for you. And when you're ready to finish, whenever that is, letting that idea of tugging at that piece of string go. allowing your breath to go back to however it wants to be. You may find that you want to have a little look around the room. You may find you want to rub your face or have a stretch or a yawn. Whatever comes up, the invitation is to follow that impulse, be that for movement or stillness. And then taking a final check-in with how you feel now. Is this the same or a little bit different, a lot different?